Hello and welcome to another edition of This Week in Design. We are starting our video with a teaser from Figma. If you follow Figma on X, LinkedIn, Instagram, all the channels, you might have seen this little teaser here. I'm not quite sure what this means yet, but it could be a hint that Figma is getting a native liquid glass support. So we might see an effect or a refraction tool that enables users to create for the new Apple design system for the liquid glass aesthetic. If this is true, this will be super exciting. So I will keep you posted. I will keep an eye on Figma and let's see how things develop. Our next website is called Spotted in Prod, or short SIP. If you're like me, constantly looking for new sources of inspiration for really good design and UI collections, then Spotted in Prod might be your next go-to place. Created and curated by designer Rafi Chilingarian, Spotted in Prod is totally dedicated to mobile designs, mobile design views, mobile animations. It's a lot of fun to just browse through the designs, see what's currently happening in the market, maybe discover an app like a small indie app that might have not been on your radar before. So Spotted in Prod is definitely my new go-to inspiration source. A new design tool worth checking out is Weavy. Weavy claims to be a new way to create and bridging the gap between AI capabilities and human creativity, human designers, basically enabling artistic impression through a new AI-enabled design tool. They call it artistic intelligence. So all the marketing mumbo jumbo aside, Weavy is actually looking quite solid. I played around with Weavy for a portfolio project and it's actually a lot of fun to work with. If you are familiar with node-based editing, which you might have seen in development tools or animation tools or video editing tools before, like Blackmagic's DaVinci Resolve, then the Weavy interface might be familiar. What you basically do is you chain inputs and actions in a long chain of events to get the result that you want. So you start with a prompt and then you take the result and alter it and combine it and even animate it. So you can turn a simple prompt into a full-fledged video if you want to do that. Now what's cool about Weavy is that they support currently all major image or video generation models, which means if you do not like the outcome, if you do not like the result of one model, you can just switch it out for another model and see if the result is better. While you can get pretty impressive results out of Weavy, the exact outcome is still a bit random, so you cannot get what you want exactly. I, for example, tried to get a space image with chromatic aberration, you know, this little glimpse of green and pink that you might see on cheaper cameras or on cameras with a very wide angle. And I asked Weavy to recreate this for me and it couldn't. So if it's down to the details, using a photo editing software is still necessary, but the general idea and the general art direction can be created in Weavy quite smoothly, and it's, as I said, a lot of fun to try it. Our documentary this week is coming from Design Theory and is called Convenience is Killing Culture. Let's take a look.
The more effortless a product becomes, the easier it is for companies to shape our behavior, and the harder it is to notice what we've lost. Today, you tap a few icons and food appears at your door. You watch shows designed to hold your attention, but not actually move you. Even dating is flattened into bullet points and dopamine loops that leave everyone feeling more disconnected. It's not that people stopped being curious, it's that systems now channel that curiosity into safe, profitable behaviors. So how did we get here? And how did design, something that was supposed to empower us, become a tool for flattening the human experience?
So I've always been a big fan of Design Theory's video. They were very well made, very well thought out, and this one is actually killing it. It's talking a lot about the impact of design on our today's diminishing culture and the world that we live in. So it's definitely worth watching. It's a 26-minute long documentary, and as usual, you can find the link in the description. Speaking of diminishing culture, if you have ever asked yourself who's actually using Polycam and the LiDAR sensor on my iPhone, who's scanning rooms to create a somewhat average result and then uses it somewhere, the answer comes from Jake Welsh with his project Restroom Archive. So Jake and his friends have been filming restrooms, toilets, bathrooms all over the United States and put them on a browsable website where you can explore these bathrooms. To me, as a European, US bathroom design always baffles me. I don't know why, but it's quite interesting to look at. And even though being a silly project, super cool to see what's possible and how you can experience these rooms, to explore the possibilities that we have with smartphones, but also the weaknesses and the shortcomings that we still have in LiDAR 3D scans. So while it might sound stupid, it's actually a lot of fun, and I found myself browsing through bathrooms in Utah or Connecticut just for the fun of it. So make sure you check out Restroom Archive. The link, like all the links, of course, is in the description below. Have you seen a better LiDAR or Polycam project? Are you maybe using Polycam or 3D scan already in production? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you like that video, then make sure to subscribe. There will be a new edition of This Week in Design every week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, bye.